I'm Tamara Bailey. Welcome to another thrilling episode of Gospel Vibes, your VIP pass to the JCDC Jamaica Gospel Song Competition. Last week, the finalists got a taste of the music industry. Now, we move full speed ahead. It's rehearsal time.
So this is the next step in the gospel song competitions. Now, the finalists meet with the band, Evolution Band, which I am the director for, and we've been arranging their songs, trying to add a little bit of musical flair, bring it up a little bit, and this is the first day of the finalists meeting with the band to put everything together. After the band spent a week arranging their songs from what they had in the audition elimination semi-finals phase. Some of the songs are a little bit rocky arrangement-wise, but that is what this process is for, is to elevate the song into what you're going to hear on the final night and what is going to be for the recording. What does it mean to balance? As in your song it says dance and balance and worship. So what does it mean to balance?
To enjoy oneself actively by showing it visibly.
I think they have the experience, they have the expertise to know what needs to be changed, and I trust them. So I'm giving it to them. Let them have their way, and I'll work with it.
It was a productive rehearsal. It took some time to get into the groove of things, based on where the song had to go, where we had to bring it to. But it was good.
The song is sounding better. I like what they're doing with the rhythm. It's different. It's not something that you hear regularly. It's a one-drop beat, but it's not the regular one drop. They're putting a bit of jazzy mix to it because I'm a jazzy type of singer. So they're trying to make it somewhat with me, tying me with them, and it's blending really nice, and I'm looking forward to what it's gonna become.
My trust is in them 100%. I mean, they are very experienced persons there, and I mean they are all over Jamaica and the world at large. So props up to them.
God's Coverage, a very good song. Coming from the semi-finals is not much changes because I mean, it's a song that is ready, not ready, but ready. So we just did a little some stuff to complement it so it can be, but it's a very good song. I think it has a lot more potential as well.
I'm glad at the stage where it is. I'm more confident in it. I have more confidence in myself where the song is concerned. I mean, it's a great. I mean, the whole development is great. I'm enjoying every bit of it.
Ago we rehearsed with Father Reese, quite an interesting character. His song speaks about practically just bigging up Jesus, Lord and Savior, mighty Redeemer, and all of that kind of things, and it tells us situations. It came together quite nicely. We didn't really have to do much to it because it had a decent enough foundation to build on. Quite nice song. I mean, it's getting competitive in here.
That was gorgeous, if I may use that word. Yes, I really love what happened a while ago. It's exciting, it's fun, and if you're doing music and you're not having fun, then you need to get out of it because music is fun, and those guys are really professional. I enjoy working with them. I enjoy the rehearsal and those harmonizers. I really love what they were doing. It sounds so sweet. It let my voice sound like, I'm a superstar. Yes. All in all, it was good. It's good. Great. I love it.
Is instead of arrest me, oh Lord, lock me up in your presence, we thought of, here I am, and if you have a greater life than that, to throw what we have, and insert greater light. Feel free to hear some. So we just completed Daniel's rehearsal for her song. We did some adjustments to it. We reworked some of the lyrics and we changed the title of the song. So we changed it from Wayward Worship to Worshipper's Heart, because what it is that she's wanting to communicate, the title wasn't really giving it justice or doing it justice. So we changed the title and we reworked some of the lyrics in terms of how they were expressed to best communicate what she wanted to communicate. And so far, it's so good. She turned to me at the end of it and she said she likes where it is going, which is good. At least they're open to the thought, the idea of their song being reworked and being properly produced and so on, and to get the best out of it, out of the ideas that they have. So that's it for her song.
Quite a few changes were made. I'm very excited about the changes. They were just awesome. And it's so amazing when great minds come together on a musical standpoint. It's just magical. I'm very pleased.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. Want the first, sir? First one.
Yeah, but no. Your intro, you do it too slow.
There is no greater love than the love of Jesus. The man laid down as a life for me. No greater love than the love of God. The man laid down as a life for me. Look how they beat him and they mocked him. They put a crown on his head and they spat upon him. And the cross, that's where they nail him.
Kendrick to me has a vibe like Professor Nuts. So what we did was we give him one of them slow, easygoing dancehall songs and pretty much just make him be himself on it, because he already had that vibe, he already had that sound. So we just find something to fit around it, which was just an easygoing dancer. So when you hear it, you're going to just rock.
Good. The rhythm is very nice and it's cool, you know. So I thank them for the new changes that they are making for that rhythm. And I feel so comfortable. Breathing better, doing everything better on this rhythm. I feel at home on this rhythm.
Acapella finish up. Travis's song was coming from a kind of mental vibe, and based on what we were hearing and the message of the song, we kind of changed it up into a kind of, it's not Afrobeat, but it's close to an Afrobeat mixed with some African kind of thing and some musical drops and key elements and so here and there. So it kind of highlights the message. You hear more of what he's saying instead of just him singing and music loud and whatever it is. We kind of cater to the message that's in the song.
I added in a revival rhythm at first, and they give me a more African feel to the song. Also the harmony line, there were some changes to it, and the ending part of the song where I do the ministering part, some of the words were taken out and all of that, but the changes have been wonderful.
Welcome back. It's practice, 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 and more practice as our finalists continue with their rehearsal sessions. Let's check back in and see how they're doing.
Question. The progression when always doing go up, like when I say Jesus am my shield, Jesus am my rock. He made me 24, yeah. Jesus am my shield, Jesus am my rock. He made me 24/7 contact. That's the why me a kneel and praise to the Father.
In terms of changes where this particular song is concerned, to my understanding, it started out as a reggae type of vibe, but the band actually did some interpretations for themselves, and now it's more of a dance hall type of vibesy type of stuff. So it's pretty cool. Great development so far. Most of the harmonies were added to like most of the chorus. In terms of the verses, was like a little bit of harmonies there just to give him room to express himself and to tell the story where the song is concerned. But that's basically it so far. It's been pretty good.
I feel more confident with this song, more comfortable with it, Yeah, because it have more vibes. Trust me, I love it. I love the song now. It sounds much better now. I feel like I'm more me.
Don't use it because of the bad. The thought flowing may not, the cause may not be the right word to insert this in right conjunction, but we don't need none.
And I am more than a conqueror. Do is what I am an overcomer. Hey, hey, hey. For I live, yet not I. By His Spirit I will rise. It is the Christ in me.
So the song that we just finished working on is Christ in Me, done by Crystal Chambers. Crystal's song has morphed a lot between when she first presented it at the auditions in Kingston and where we are now. By the time she took it to the semi-finals, she had it on a little reggae beat and so on. And since we have gotten the song now and stripped it down, we have done some further adjustments to it. So we found a nicer groove than the one she came with to put the song on and then now adjust. So a lot of her lyrics were not adjusted, with that probably taking out a few lines to make it flow a little nicer, but still keeping the message of the song because you don't want the message to be lost. But but some things you say, like sometimes persons are writing songs and they say the same thing, but say it twice or three times for emphasis. Depending on how the song is written, you can remove the emphasis lines and the one line remain and still portrays the message that you want to send. So we took a few lines out, but for the most part, the bulk of what she wrote remains.
The melody, I believe it's the melody where the majority of the changes occurred. The lyrics, apart from the first verse, remain the same throughout the song. But it was just the melody that was altered, and I was pleasantly surprised. The whole time I was gushing while they were playing. I really do appreciate. I remember at the semifinals, one of the judges said to me I should not object to whatever they would have to, whatever changes they would have to make because these persons are seasoned. They've been a part of the competition for a while, so they would know. She used the word, they will commercialize a song. They will try to make the song not just a nice gospel song, but they will try to commercialize it. And I was pleased that, they did just that. It sounds, of course, I would be, a little attached somewhat to how I knew the song. I've written it for more like probably a year now, and would sing it that way. But I do appreciate the changes. I like it. They would say that there are persons in previous years who would have, been so attached to the song that they would have not wanted to. But I have no objections. I like it. They allow me. Well, I've worked with them and, given my input, and I love the new melody. It's as I said, pleasantly surprised.
We come in on the chorus after the key change. I'm there now.
We did the second day today for Joel Notice, and we can say we definitely saw some improvements this time around. It was a little bit out of her comfort zone, the first rehearsal. It was a little bit uncomfortable for her, but we gave her some stuff to go home and practice. She came back, she did her homework. It was obvious that she did her thing, and we were pleased at the end of the day. It's a really good song. All the songs are good songs, and that's a wonderful thing. So we have a next one now. This one, Have the Faith, Keep the Faith, I believe the name of it is, and it's a great song. It's a really good song. So looking forward to the finals to see what they will come with, And yeah.
At the first rehearsal, the instrumentation of the music was changed and some parts of the melody was changed, but I didn't fully feel comfortable with it. So in this rehearsal, they, I guess, adjusted it to more to how I wanted to do it, and I'm feeling a lot more comfortable with it now, and I'm pleased with where we are with the song.
All right, so here what happened now. Adi was practically the easiest person to work with in terms of where his song was when he entered the competition. It was one of the most developed musical pieces. He has one of the most developed voices himself and Dania. So it was one of the most easiest songs to work with. So much so that each person is allotted 2 rehearsals and he only did 1. It's very easy. Easy to work with vocally, easy to work with him head not tough. Right? So whatever we were saying, advising, sing it this way, sing it that way, he was getting it, like grasping it really easy. So he only did 1 rehearsal and yeah, just him see the session leave now.
When I got there on the rehearsal day, and I met the singers, the harmony singers, the instrumentalists, and they basically were actually working on it, fine-tuning some things about the song. And they worked on the harmony of the song because that was something that they had mentioned to me from the semifinals. They thought the harmony singers I had, they didn't, beautify the song as they would have hoped because they thought it was a really good song and they loved the arrangement. So the arrangement of the song was still the same. What they did was they brought more life to the rhythm of the song in terms of having drums, the guitar, and the keyboard and everything. And then the harmony singers, they really spiced up the song with the harmonies. And I loved their harmonies, and I didn't have anything to say in terms of bad comments. It was good. And so it started and we ran through the song. It happened such that we ran through the song so well. The rehearsal was so good that we didn't have to have a second one. I was surprised because I was saying, in my head, we're having 2 rehearsals, first and second. So the rehearsal session was really good, and they expressed the fact that they really love the arrangement and the vibe of the song.
Welcome back. After hours of working with the JCDC's team of experts, our finalists have had weeks to work on the final version of their songs. But are they ready to take it to the next level? Let's find out.
Worship, dance and plant and worship. Christians advance in worship. So worship and you will see your Egyptians away. Christians worship. Let me see you rock your body and worship. Cause your victory, it's in your worship. So worship. I'm emerging a victor, tear down the accuser. And any false spirit is a spirit will discern. I wear his name upon my bro. Every day I abide under his shadow. So tell the enemy, don't you trouble me, because I bear the marks of Jesus Christ. Yeah, do not pass me by. Gentle Jesus, meek and mild, look up on your wayward child. From you I don't want to depart. Give me a worshiper's heart.
I've got God's coverage wherever I go. Bloodstained coverage, that's all I know. Full coverage when the bills them stuck. Full coverage when the pain a rock. I've got God's coverage wherever I go.
Now if you have no credit, no service, no WhatsApp, me just draw for me Bible for me whatnot. I meditate, cut off the load. Use the Bible, me spiritual. So Jesus am my shield, Jesus am my rock. Him and me 24/7 contact. That's why me a kneel and pray to the Father.
When your mountain get high and your body get wide and the devil is after you, flood water rising, the tears just falling and you don't know what to do. Remember the Savior await, so don't you be late. Salvation is free. Jesus paid the price for you and me.
You've gotta find
race, you gotta fight the good fight. You, oh Lord, are my healer. You, oh Lord, are my defender. Always there all the time. You're the savior of the world. Yeah.
What a man full of grace, how sweet the song. There is no greater love than the love of Jesus. The man laid down his life for me. No greater love than the love of God. The man laid down his life for me.
Everybody run, come to Jesus Christ, because the end of all things is at hand.
So we've just completed the recordings for all the finalists for the 2018 Gospel Song Competition. This was a very eclectic set of recordings, meaning that each person's round was a little different. So there were those who came in and got it pretty quickly, right off the bat. Clearly they did some homework, did some preparation and so on, did some warming up before they came. And so when they came to studio, they came ready to record, had some ideas and so on. Then there were those who, this was their first opportunity, so it was a little bit interesting for them. It was a little bit difficult for them. What was clear to me in this experience this year is that despite the fact that there were those who had some experience and there were others that didn't, many persons didn't realize the amount of work it takes to actually record a song. You know, when persons are on stage, you can get away with a little bad note, off note, flat note here or there. In the recording studio, everything has to be on point. So you find yourself repeating a line over and over, repeating a word, a phrase over and over, and it can get very frustrating. So there were those who had that experience, and so we had to keep encouraging them while we still got out of them what we needed to get, because in as much as a live experience may be removed from the memory with time, a recording is permanent. So we had to do everything possible to give the engineer as little work as possible to do, so that at the end of the day we have a quality product coming out.
It's amazing to see the transformation these songs have undergone. It's safe to say they are now ready for the radio waves. But are these contestants ready to face the public? Next time, they take their talents to the streets. Remember to follow us on social media at JCDC Jamaica for updates, and watch our Gospel Vibes episodes on YouTube at JCDC Jamaica. Thanks for watching.